Outstanding,
That's
Jamie.
great! Oh my gosh, I love those harmonicas that like are necklaces and
Yeah.
just like sit on your shoulders and
Yeah.
oh, that's so cool.
I don't know how they do it. I have a harmonica and I have to move it manually to hit notes.
Yeah.
It's still like it's like an idiot.
I know, I'm not good at it either.
Amazing, amazing.
The worst.
Yeah.
Oh, we just got another donation of $55.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Sweet.
We're getting
Thank
so close, you guys. We're so close.
So close.
Getting towards the end of the day.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
We're at 49,785. That is incredible. Incredible.
That's fantastic.
It's wonderful. Golly. Golly.
All right. I'm managing stuff. I apologize.
Stuff.
So many
That's
things.
okay. That's okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to be getting ready to say goodbye soon.
Yeah.
Due to a prior commitment. But we have a wonderful, wonderful co-host coming in to step in and maybe give him some time to just compose himself, or is he ready?
Wait,
you got some time. Great, great.
Okay, let's see.
Did you have another story you wanted to share?
I do want to tell that. I am really sorry this is caught me off guard because that's live TV, everybody.
Yeah, that
This is what
happens all
happens.
the time.
Oops! I'm breaking character. My pants is falling down. Oops.
Well, I can tell a story.
Okay.
Can you tell a story?
What? You tell us a story.
Okay.
Because I shared one embarrassing story, but we've not heard anything about your.
Yes. Well, when I went to Europe when I was in college. I like backpacked around for a summer, and I was at the time, I'm vegan now, but at the time I was just vegetarian, and so I like knew we were traveling around to a bunch of countries, but we also left a part of our trip where we could just be like spontaneous and go wherever we wanted. So I like literally wrote in a notebook in every language via Google, translator. So it was probably the wrong thing. So I
Don't worry about that.
In my little notebook, in every single European language, I wrote like, I am vegetarian. Please give me whatever that is. Like, I am vegetarian. Just bring me whatever you can, in every language. And in France, we were in this like really weird place in France. We didn't actually know where in the country we were. We just knew we had to get to this train station. So we like ran to this train station, and it was like no one had been there in years. It seemed it was like in the middle of a field, and like it was just like it blew me away. There was no one on the platform. We had to wait for this train, and we also didn't pay to get on the platform. We kind of like snuck in because there was no one there. It was so empty. And we were like, oh, we're badasses, like traveling around Europe. I'm 19, woohoo. And so we get in there, and this cop comes walking over to us, and we're like, oh my God, like he's gonna kick us out. We're gonna be like, I'm really a paranoid person, and I hate getting in trouble. And so every time someone's like, we need to talk here, and I'm like, oh no, why? And so this cop's coming over, and I'm like, we're getting thrown out of France. He's gonna kick us out. We should never have done this. This was a terrible idea. And they're like, Aaron, calm down. He just wanted to come over and talk to us and see where we were from. And this was right when Obama had first gotten elected. So everyone in Europe was like ecstatic that we had elected him. They like usually, or there were rumors that when you go to Europe and you say you're an American, it's kind of they're gonna like hate you because like Europeans, quote unquote, hate Americans, which is not true. They like welcomed us with open arms. They were lovely. There was never anything scary that happened. There are a lot of misconceptions about like foreign travel and staying in hostels. It's amazing and incredible, and you should do it if you have time and money. But he's talking to us, and he's learning that we're from America, and he's commending our choice to vote for Obama and all this stuff. And he's like, so tell me more about yourself. Like, how did you prepare for the trip? Like, how long were you out here? We're telling him, and I was like, actually, you could help me. And I pull out my notebook that's full of different languages in which to say, I'm a vegetarian. Could I have a vegetarian meal? And I showed him like my French page, and I was like, is this right? I just hand it to him, and he just starts laughing at me. And I was like, oh, grammatical errors, like, that's fine, ha 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 ha. And I was like, what's wrong? He's like, you don't know what you say. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? He's like, this is not good. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, this is what you were asking for. And I was like, okay. He goes, this is what you said. I am a Portuguese lesbian. Do you have a vegetarian for me? So I'm running around France saying this in like broken French, like, I am a lesbian. Do you have a vegetarian for me? And I was wondering why people like didn't understand me. I was like, this is what Google said. It said this. God. And I was literally asking random people for basically a Portuguese prostitute who was a vegetarian. You're
so specific in your taste, you Americans.
Apparently, like, I'm a lesbian. I need a Portuguese vegetarian female prostitute.
It's my writer.
God.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was, and then he like couldn't, like, the train came and he didn't even tell me how to say it properly, so I had no idea. I was just like, pasta, give me pasta. Give me salads, a latte. Perfect.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You know, similar story. When I was in Japan, there was a night when my friends and I were out, you know, and one of my buddies, his friend from England, came to visit. And so they'd already been out partying with, sorry, there's things blowing up, smoke and fire. She's a professional dancer.
Diddly-dee-dee-doo.
You don't have to.
Diddly-dee-dee-dee. Do you like my shoulder?
Wow, that's Victorian
silly.
Porn.
Here's something funny though. It's really silly, but sometimes, and I think a lot of burlesque dancers do this, because sometimes when you're talking about it, you're like, yeah, well, I'm gonna do this number, and then I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, and there's my leg, or ooh, like, do you like my wrist? And like sometimes you start thinking that when you're on stage, and you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna pull this up with my teeth. Oh, do you like my fingies? And it's like, oh yeah. It's like, ooh, my shoulder. And in your head, like when you're performing, you're literally like, oh yeah, you want my shoulder? That might be just me, but like when I talk to other burlesque dancers, they're like, yeah, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, here's my cleavage. Oh no, you can't see it. Oh, I'm gonna show it again. Oh no, I'm not. Okay. Surprise! I'm not gonna show it yet. There's a burlesque secret for you. We're usually narrating our body parts while we're performing.
That makes sense. It'd be weird if you're actually singing out loud.
I have a back. I'm not going to show you my back anymore. Ooh, I'm going to show you my other shoulder. No, not yet. I'm going to start with the gloves instead.
Which shoulder's dirtier? I don't know. I'm going to hide them.
I'm going to hide them from you.
It's cold.
Oh, it's chilly.
Anyway, yeah. So living in Japan, hanging out with my friends.
English friends.
Yes, the English friends came out, and they like to drink and party, as kids do. The kids in England.
All those kids.
The Brit kids.
Those children.
And so they've been out hanging out and trying to pick up chicks, but they're on the prowl. They're young dudes. They don't need no bananas to prove themselves. Well, at least they think so. So, but anyway, they decided that even though they're speaking English, they wanted to have a code word for when they saw a really hot girl.
Oh. Okay.
And they decided on mango. So they're going out there and they're like, oh, mango, 12 o'clock, mango on your 3, right, mango. Oh, that's a fine mango. Oh, that's a well-fit mango. Look. Whoa, oh man, you should go talk to her. You should go talk to that mango. And so they're doing that. So I finally catch up with them. It's like Saturday night. We got something to eat, and then we're out we're probably en route to a karaoke bar. And I remember we're crossing this bridge, goes over this major intersection. We're out to the karaoke complexes that are like 6 stories tall. And there's like 3 girls that are also passing us, So 3 dudes, 3 girls.
Oh, great.
And we're passing them, and they start just like, oh, mango, 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 mango. All right, man, it's a fine mango. And the girls are like, So to me, I'm just thinking, oh, we just look like idiotic Westerners.
Yeah.
Just being loud and drunk and stupid, and I can accept that. But eventually, I get into it too. So I'm like, oh, mango alert, mango on your 3, And that was funny. And then I learned the next week, my buddy Martin, he was like, right, you remember the code word, mango? Yeah, turns out that is a bit of Japanese slang for vagina. So you thought we're so clever, out all night with our code word. They'll never know we're talking about these women. And we're just basically running around like, pussy, vaginas. Oh my God, I was retroactively embarrassed.
Wow,
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
were rude.
That was so rude. Just when I thought I had it down. Oh my God. So our next bit, we're having technical problems with our people. So
okay.
yeah. Oh well. I don't know. I could let's
Go ahead.
some stuff around. I don't know.
Welcome our next host.
Want to actually change the guard?
Yeah, I'm gonna just say goodbye.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for letting me be a part of it.
Thanks for doing this.
I had so much fun. And
Great.
so honored to be a part of it. And
Great.
sorry about inappropriate chatter. I mean, I thought most of it was educational.
It's fine.
But
Yes.
so have a great rest of your evening. I hope to see you guys later tonight. And
Yeah.
thank you.
Yay.
Good luck. And let's
Thank you.
welcome Joel. Woo!
If it was a studio, the camera would pan up.
They
Instead, you
would
can look
pan.
at this.
I'm welcomed.
Hello, Joel.
Oh, we should probably sit.
Oh,
Since I'm
yeah.
like this crotch shot.
I'm just giving the people what they want. It's the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm back. In case you missed me since that extravaganza, which I'm hoping you were at.
Whoa. Already welcoming and warm.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If you missed it, you missed it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was
Still welcoming and warm.
a fantastic night. Joel knocked it out of the park with course, we had the lovely Evie as one co-host, and Ramona, who was our other. She did burlesque earlier, so she was co-hosting as well. She was great.
I'm happy to tell you, Sanjula will not be right next to me. Although we do still love him. He's phenomenal.
We do, and we almost considered Sanjula as co-host, but again, we had the concern about PG versus everything else. Yeah. Please don't forget your bananas.
Hi guys.
They're so
Bye, the
appealing.
bananas. See you. Bye.
Goodbye, bananas.
They're camouflage.
Camouflage bananas.
They're camouflage
I get
bananas.
this.
Yeah,
I
they
get
get
it.
print.
It happened.
That was true. Anyway, yeah. So while there's we're still having. Oh God, this is going into flamage. Things are burning around me. Yeah, but again, hey, live. This is what happens with live. Yeah, our next act is having difficulty.
But what happens soon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shortly.
Yeah.
Keep your pants on,
You know what?
especially if you're at work.
Yeah.
But if you're at home, it's
We do have another clip we could run if it's okay with the MCP. Little something that was sent in. I know hopefully it's not surprising him. Yeah, let's run that.
another.
Hold on, wait. He says it's okay. I don't really have a microphone. I don't have a thing in my ear. I wish I did.
End of line.
Okay, I think that's coming up in a second.